Hi everybody, this is Eric from Longbox Review at longboxreview.wordpress.com. Talking about today some new comics that I've ordered from the recent previews catalog for things shipping mostly in December, I believe. So this is the September catalog, and a new thing I got here from Dark Horse is from the Eisner and Harvey award-winning writing team of Adam Nave and DJ Kirkbride, along with Robert Love on the art. And this is Never Ending, number 1 of 3. And the tagline is, "How do you kill an unkillable man?" Well, we're going to find out here. So this is, the solicitation is, fighting crime isn't superhero Charles Baxter's main problem, it's fighting time. Trapped for decades in a super-powered body that never ages, but is now driving him insane, Chuck's only hope for a permanent cure, quote-unquote, is to team up with his arch-nemesis Archibald Crane. He just needs the evil scientist to stop hitting him first. I thought that was kind of an interesting premise, and it's only 3 issues, so I decided to try that out. I think the preview art here by Robert Love is pretty good on the interior, although for some reason I'm not digging the cover so much. But, you know, we'll see. All right. DC, I am ordering Action Comics number 25 because Greg Pak is starting his writing run on this. Although this is a 0 issue, Batman 0 year, tie-in. Thought I'd check it out. Back on Action Comics after Grant Morrison left. Also from DC, now I think I talked about this last time, but I'm getting Sandman Overture, but this is the Sandman Overture Special Edition, and so this is 42 pages for $5.99, but this is, let's see here, it includes the entire first issue, including the gatefold in its original form before coloring, and I've lost my place. There we go. Giving readers a behind-the-scenes at J.H. Williams' unique process, which that's what drew me in there. I want to see what J.H. Williams, how J.H. Williams does his craft, or at least I'm hoping they'll show that anyway. I'm not sure that I'll get all of these special editions because this says each of the 6 issues of the Sandman Overture will be followed the next month by its own special edition. Oh, which will include an interview with a member of the creative team, plus rare artwork and more. So maybe I will be getting it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I should be waiting to get this in the eventual trade, because I'm sure they'll put all this stuff together, or at least some, omnibus or something. I did not talk about this. This is from Vertigo. Coffin Hill. I didn't talk about this last time. I don't remember why I didn't. I decided to check it out. But here's Coffin Hill number 2. This is written by Caitlin Kittredge, art by Inaki Miranda, and this is a cover by Dave Johnson. This is a 32-page, $2.99 book, which you can't beat that these days. Let's see here. 10 years ago, in the sleepy town of Coffin Hill, Massachusetts, was infiltrated by a curse that dated back to the Salem witch trials. Ex-high society, low-life / black magic user Eve Coffin returns to her hometown as a wounded ex-cop with a huge grudge and a hell of a mission to take back the terror she unleashed long ago. So, that sounds like something I would like to read. Moving on to Image Comics. I discussed this along with my co-host on the Longbox Review podcast. I think it was episode 51, where we were talking about a bunch of stuff coming out of Image right before the San Diego Comic-Con, but this is one of them, Black Science number 1. This is by Rick Remender, art by Matteo Scalera and Dean White. This is 32 pages for $3.50. And you get that really cool looking science fiction. I described this in the podcast as kind of like it reminded me of the old like 50s and 60s science fiction novel covers. So that's really cool. Get some preview art over here. These guys are getting chased by some aliens. Can't go wrong with that. Anyway, it says Grant McKay, former member of the Anarchistic Order of Scientists, I probably didn't say that right, has finally done the impossible. He has deciphered black science and punched through the barriers of reality. But what lies beyond the veil is not epiphany, but chaos. Now Grant and his team are lost, living ghosts, shipwrecked on an infinite ocean of alien worlds, barreling through the long-forgotten, ancient, and unimaginable dark realms. The only way is forward. The only question is, how far are they willing to go, and how much can they endure to get home again? So, not a big fan of Rick Remender's writing. I know I'm kind of in the minority about that, but the premise is enough to get me to buy the first few issues anyway. Also Image, which is a bit of a theme recently. This is Alex plus Ada, or Alex and Ada, however you want to look at it. But this is the reason I'm getting it. Jonathan Luna doing the story with Sarah Vaughn, and Jonathan Luna also on art. And I love Jonathan Luna's work. I've read Girls, I've read Spider-Woman Origins, I've read the first issue of Ultra, and I have a few issues of The Sword, but I haven't read it. But anyway, I like his stuff. This is a sci-fi drama set in the near future. The last thing in the world Alex wanted was an X5, the latest in realistic androids. But when Ada is dropped into his life, will Alex keep her? And you get a few pages here, preview art, with the fine Jonathan Luna art. It was actually this image of Ada with that kind of plastic wrap over her head, and it's kind of a veil type thing, and they're kind of dressed in white. It invokes a bit of a wedding image to me, but we'll see how that goes. Again, Image. This is Strange Ways #1. This is by Alex Link with art by Riley Rossmo from Bedlam. This is 32 pages for $3.50, and it just occurred to me I did not. How much? Alex and Ada, 32 pages for $2.99. 32 pages for $3.50. I guess Image is thinking that they can sell more of Alex and Ada because of Jonathan Luna, perhaps? I don't know. When shock-induced visions drive a detective specializing in the paranormal to a small town in South Dakota, he finds himself up against flesh-hungry bogmen, his ex-girlfriend, their mutual ex-girlfriend, did we mention she's a werewolf? And a demon that's stolen his arsenal of psychedelics. Then things start to get weird. We live in strange times, they call for strange ways. And so I see this here, again, here's some preview images, and he's got a golf club, and he's out in the rain, and there's this puddle there, and something plops out of it, and then he eventually, so there he's, something's coming through, and he sticks his head into it, and there's another world. So that grabbed me right there. All right, moving on, more Image, but I'm getting the next trade paperback of Morning Glories, Volume 6 by Nick Spencer and Joe Eisma. I just got Volume 5. I haven't read it yet, but this is one of those series that I collect in trade. Now to Marvel. Just a couple things here. The Superior Spider-Man Annual #1. This ain't no regular annual, bucko. This one counts. Okay, sure, maybe. This is by Christos Gage and Javier Rodriguez on the art. I get Superior Spider-Man monthly, so I'm going to get the annual. And here's what everybody's talking about from this month's previews. This is Amazing X-Men #1 by Jason Aaron and Ed McGuinness on art. As you can see here, Nightcrawler is back. I don't think I'll be getting this monthly, but I decided that I would try out the first issue at the very least. And this is what I'm really looking forward to from Marvel. The Immortal Iron Fist, the Complete Collection Volume 1 trade paperback. If it's a complete collection, how can it be a Volume 1? Anyway, I've heard nothing but good things about this series back when it was out. This is written by Ed Brubaker and Matt Fraction, with pencils by David Aja, Travel Foreman, Russ Heath, Kerry Evans, Kano, this was it Tonchi Zonic? I don't know. Daniel Baratin, Howard Chaykin, Helena Kevich Djurjevic, Nick Dragotta, Louis LaRasa, Mitch Breitweiser, and more. Holy crap, that's a lot of artists. Okay. Anyway, looking forward to reading that. That's it from Marvel. Let's see, moving on. Even though I'm no longer getting the Gail Simone Red Sonja ongoing, I want to try out this Legends of Red Sonja, which is a 5-issue miniseries where there's a bunch of various female writers taking or providing stories for this series, including Marjorie Liu, Nancy Collins, Devin Grayson, Kelly Sue DeConnick, Blair Butler, Tamora Pierce, Rhianna Pratchett, Mercedes Lackey, Mel Jean Brooke, Nicola Scott, Leah Moore involved as well. So I'll be getting that. Okay, here we go. From Oni Press, The Mysterious Strangers, Volume 1, Strange Ways. This is written by Chris Robertson with art by Scott Kalichik and colorist Dan Jackson. This was recommended to me by my friend Lee. He told me that I should pick this up, and I could not find the individual issues at my comic shop or any other place that I tried, and then I see that it's solicited here for the trade, so I'll try it out and see what he thinks is so good about it. Alright, getting toward the end here. Not comic related, but there we go. Firefly Out to the Black card game. I'm a big Firefly fan, and decided I would order this. Looks like fun. So it's a card game, which I haven't done a whole lot of these kind of card games. I never got into Magic the Gathering or anything else. But this is one of those cooperative games, which would be kind of cool. So I asked my wife if she would play with me if I got it, and she said yes, so I'm getting it. And then here we go. Finally, I'm pre-ordering this. This is the Necessary Evil Supervillains of DC Comics. You get host Christopher Lee, the legendary screen actor, narrates this all-new documentary that takes a gritty look at the DC Comics supervillains and what drives them over the edge. So, looking forward to that. Okay, that's it. That's all I've got for new stuff that I've ordered from this month's previews. Let me know what you're getting, or if you'd like to make comments about the stuff that I'm ordering. Maybe I'm missing something and you want to let me know. Let me know at longboxreview@gmail.com, or you can leave comments below the video. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching.